Well, as we see prices continue to rise, the USDA is taking on the cost of eggs. Also, deadly bird flu. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Carrie Sharp. The agency's newly announced billion-dollar plan to lower egg prices includes funding to keep the virus off farms, investments in vaccine research, and support for farmers who have lost birds.
In the meantime, we know you're asking if there's anything you can do to avoid paying the high price at the checkout. Our Hannah McDonald takes a closer look at the pros and cons of raising your own backyard hens.
Come on, who wants to come play? Come on, come to Mama.
Chickens. Who knew? They really have a mind of their own.
I know it. I don't like to upset you. I'm sorry. Usually I come up here, I walk around, they follow me in a little trail. Yeah, not today.
Rayleigh Holiday is quite committed to her flock and educating others about the benefits of backyard chickens.
Chickens lay one egg every 26 hours.
From her farm in Las Casas, she rents out her 4 dozen laying hens.
Well, I looked it up online. I looked up weird ways to make money on your farm.
Holiday is with Rent the Chicken, a service started by a couple in Pennsylvania that gives people the chance to try out farm life for 6 months.
We are truly small families helping families is what we are.
Starting around $500, her customers get a pair of chickens, a coop, what the hens need to survive and produce eggs.
Others of them have enough grass for this coop to sit on. And as long as you have some grass, we'll rent you some chickens.
Right now, everyone's looking for ways to save at the grocery store, especially when it comes to eggs. This month, eggs hit an all-time high of $8.12 a dozen. And according to the USDA, prices could climb another 20% or so this year. That means a year from now, we could be looking at eggs costing $9.74 a dozen. So how do we get here? A highly pathogenic strain of bird flu wiped out more than 40 million birds this winter, driving up prices.
That means about 40 million eggs a day came out of the food supply chain. Those farms that were impacted are having to start all over again if they choose to restart.
UT 4-H Extension Agent Doug Burney is brooding newly hatched chicks.
The chicks that are in here are about 10 days old, so they grow really rapidly.
He's Williamson County's expert on poultry and backyard chickens. He tells me, like any baby, chicks require a lot of time, care, and patience the first few months.
You started with baby chicks today. You're probably not looking to get that first egg until the end of July, maybe into August.
Bernie says anyone who wants to establish their own backyard flock should start with chicks, so you know everything about them. He cautions chickens at any age are a commitment. However, those who put in the time and effort will find it rewarding.
My wife and I often tell people we've raised a lot of chickens in our life, but they returned the favor in helping us raise kids who were responsible, who understood the value of a dollar, understood how to keep records, and manage, health and safety concerns as they go along.
You open this up, your eggs will always be right up here. We're not here to sell eggs. We're here to sell you an experience and let you experience it on your own.
Buying chickens for your backyard is probably not your solution to the egg shortage, but it will certainly teach you a thing or two about raising them. With photojournalist Devin Crawford.
I had to pick the friskiest one.
I'm Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
If your family is interested in a flock, first check your local regulations, including what your HOA says, if you have one. By and large, there's not a lot of restrictions on raising backyard poultry.